How do you drop an entire stack in once instead of just dropping Q? Do you just drag it? Missed.
Yeah, if you drag it out of the screen, you can do that.
Alright. Good, so I need to shoot this whole... all of this with a laser. There we go. Alright, so...
Oh, is this what it does? Everything gets put into refined storage. Like everything just disintegrates and then you rebuild what you want?
Pretty much. That's what I gather from it. Alright, good. So now... got that, got that. So let's head up before I start making my cores.
So then there actually is a purpose for all like the junk void boots and stuff like that. They'll get broken down into like materials.
Maybe? Kinda?
You might be muted, Fault, if you're talking.
It does not change what the items are, it just changes where they are. So if you store broken boots in refined storage, you will have broken boots on your disk.
Oh, okay, got it. And then how do you access the disk?
That's what Rab is making right now, is the crafting grid.
Oh, got it. So we've got the stuff to be able to put it into storage, to basically digitize it, archive it, but we don't have the way to get it back out of the
Well,
archive.
we don't have anywhere to put it in yet either, but yeah. We just have a place that it can be.
Oh, I thought we've got a disk drive and there's a disk in it.
Yeah, but there's no way to access the disk drive without something that interfaces with the disk.
Got it. So you have a floppy disk, but you don't have the computer to be able to run it and write stuff to it.
Right.
Alright, so...
Okay, look up to the top of the mob grinder, Seth, from where you're standing right now. This is what the slime boots do.
Okay, I need some glow stuff.
Oh, it makes you don't take fall damage.
Yep, and you just bounce.
Oh, that's pretty darn awesome.
Let's see.
No, those would actually be good if you're like doing a lot of working on edges and you risk falling. Except if you fall off, you're dead anyways because...
Yeah, just don't fall into the void.
Yep. Alright, so that...
Anyways, I'll put these back in the chest if anyone wants to use them for whatever reason.
Alright, so I think I can activate most of this with the smelter now. Or the solder.
Yeah, if we were playing on a modded non-skyblock world, the slime boots are super useful.
Alright, so... Alright. Basic processor, glowstone dust. Where'd it go? Oh, I didn't take it out yet. That. Wait a minute. Alright.
Congealed blood slime block lets you jump really high.
Yep, they are bouncy.
Alright, so I should have enough for that. So, go here now. Put that in there.
Obsidian chest plus 4 armor if anybody wants it.
I need obsidian pants to complete my set.
I need another gold bar. Good thing they're over here. You know what? Make this simple. Ooh. You do that still. That was my problem. Let's see. Do I already have one? I already have one. So I can pick this up. Alright, grab that. Alright, so. Alright, so let's clean this up a bit so I can see where I'm at. Alright, advanced processor, crafting table. Oh,
Back in 1 second.
alright. Now make the grid. That. Find quartz in the corners.
Dimlet parcel.
Okay, I'm back. What, dimlet parcel?
Yep.
That will help us make other dimensions when we have that up and running.
Alright.
Dimlet terrain type controller, dimlet base part, dimlet effect type, dimlet circuit controller.
Yes, that is used for the dimension builder.
So you can create like nether and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Cool, they're over here.
Geez, it's expensive in this pack. I've looked up the recipe for Dimension Builder, and it uses Awakened Draconium, which is probably the most expensive material in this pack.
Alright, 2 improved processors then. Enderman got out again.
Endermen are always getting out.
Yep.
I guess we ought to start looking at
You know
replacing that water with fans, huh?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna work on that right now.
Because they'd only be teleporting out because they're touching the water.
Mob fan, mob fan, mob fan. Basic mob fan.
Alright, so.
So, like, fan... Ooh, am I crashing? Don't crash!
Okay, there we go.
So does, like, the mob fan upgrade, like, it has, like, left, right arrows, up, down arrows. Does that just mean that it expands the space that it's blowing or something?
Yeah, the left-right one blows more horizontally, so
Alright.
it blows next to the fan
Okay.
and forward, and then the up and down blows on a more of a vertical.
I only need to put it on the floor and then go left, right, right?
Yes. As you'll want 4 fans, 1 from each direction.
All right. Now,
Is that enough?
Yeah, and then you can put the width modifiers in and just blow them down the hole in the middle.
Okay.
All right. So now I need cable, glass, and redstone. Go, plenty of that. Redstone, plenty of that. I need glass.
There's always something, right?
Yep.
And it's always glass.
All right. Well. Well, there's one.
Do you have to constantly keep like coming back to this stuff?
Yep.
It's annoying.
Who's doing the what now?
Until we build a thing that Rav's working on, we have to continue doing it.
Oh, yeah. We've got nowhere for the items to go, really.
I'm working on the cable now. Because I have the crafter set up now. In fact, Mod is standing right next to it. Right here. Yep. Now I just need to hook it up. Well, while that's being made, I can try to make more. I can try to make the cable already. All right. Boop, boop, boop. More cable, more better. And yes, this time I do realize each one makes 12.
Yep. But we will need a lot, depending on how we want to handle things.
Yep, so I just made 36. So.
I'm stealing some of your dirt.
Okay. I haven't really been farming dirt anymore.
So I need to hook
Well,
this
good,
up to
'cause-
the controller.
I
Yeah,
thought the
you
whole
wanna-
thing about the farm was getting the dirt from the farm.
Yeah, so I'm just using dirt from yours to make the farm better.
I'll hook it up to the top of the controller.
Seth has fertilized blocks, if that's better.
No, I'm actually crafting more dirt seeds. So I needed just dirt. Yeah, the cable should go from the controller or from any attached block to other refined storage blocks. So,
Alright. Oh, so pretty much anything that is connected to.
yes.
All right, well, it is connected. So, we have the controller, smelter, have our disk storage, and we now have our crafter up in a space where it is convenient to use.
Yes. And you got it hooked up? Oh yeah, I can see
Yep.
it's turned on.
Uh-huh.
So if you right click on it,
Yep.
now you can actually put items in there just by putting them in that giant grid up top.
Oh, okay. Whoop. There we go. It
Now
has,
what's super handy about it is that box above the grid.
has a search.
You can, yep, that'll search. So when we have a lot of stuff in there.
Okay. So now we need to funnel all of our other stuff to it.
Yes. There's a couple ways to do that.
But
You can
first,
use the importer.
okay, first I
that'll
need
pull stuff
to eat because I'm starving.
Oh yeah, there's that whole thing.
What should I eat?
berries. There are tons of berries in the food basket. Food
Yep.
box. Stacks of them.
All right. Okay, back to what we're doing. So you said importer.
Yep, the importer will allow you to automatically pull from an inventory into the disk drive,
All right.
and a external storage will allow you to use something else as storage for the thing. So that's what we want to use for the giant chest, for instance.
Okay. So my next step should be
Importers, external storage, and much more cable.
all right. Well, I have lots of cable, so in other words, what do I need to hook up to what, and what should be first?
You'll probably want the importer hooked up to the gold chest over here that has the item collector on it.
Okay. So,
See this chest here?
oh,
You'll want an importer on it.
all right. So, importer, I guess, put it next to it or underneath it, or
Just attached to it in some way. Any side or the bottom. It'll glue on like this item collector does.
okay. Is there like, should I put it like in front of it, or will that block stuff?
Nope, any side. I mean, I guess run it by Seth since he's
Well, I need to.
designing this area.
Well, I'm going to need to run cable underneath. So what I guess I should do.
I'll just
Just
stick it on the
come
bottom then.
underneath
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that means my next step is building out to it. Meaning I'm going to need some sort of marker. So what I can do.
Okay.
All right. Thinking, processing.
Oh, what
Ooh.
just happened?
If I do.
What did just happen? I have
there
no
we
idea
go.
what you're talking about.
Well, like I got tiny pile of glowstone, and I was like, why did I get a tiny pile of glowstone? And I realized that it was what was left over from the glowstone that I was actually trying to build. But the glowstone went in the chest, not my inventory.
Oh, okay.
That is now a marker. That is to keep us. So I dug a hole right there just so I can see where I need to expand to. But I put up a fence so we can't accidentally fall into it. You'd
Excellent.
you'd have to jump onto the chests to accidentally jump onto it, or to fall into.
Oh,
the
don't
hole.
worry. We're often dumb enough to do that, so.
Yep.
Challenge accepted.
Oh god damn it! Enderman, stop being here. All right, so. All right. All right.
Do we have a lot of redstone now?
I'm going to need torches.
We ought to have at least a pretty significant amount.
Yeah, I haven't touched them in a bit. Let's see. 23. In fact, I can pop some more in because I'm not using it right now.
Wait, is that like a chest for like storage, or is that a chest that's doing something?
It's taking some of the stuff out of that chest, but not everything. So like it's
So
not.
if I took all 31 redstone, I'd be fine.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yoink.
I mean, it's making more, so. Alright, so what I want to do is let's expand it. Oh, one more. There we go. Alright. Oh, let's risk this.
Can you put torch, like, you can't... Redstone dust will make it so you can't place a torch, right?
Right.
We're getting pretty close. Alright. Oh, this is nerve-wracking work, but I'm doing it.
Do I really not have an axe?
There's a black quartz axe inside the tool chest over by the farm.
Yay!
So we need to go about right there. Alright.
But not the chest that says tools on it?
No, I don't want to keep going back and forth since there's so many tools that drop. Eventually, when everything gets sucked over, we'll just put it in there and it'll all sort. But for right now, I was like, whatever.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
You need tons of redstone.
Alright, so that means I need to knock out this block here. Alright. Good. Perfect.
Self resetting lever, 5 minutes. I'm assuming that you like turn that on and after 5 minutes it turns off.
Who's doing the what now?
Self resetting lever, 5 minutes.
Oh, self-resetting lever?
Uh-huh.
Can't say I've ever used that, but I'm going to guess that's what that does.
Okay, I'll just do a normal one. Since if we ever need to turn off the system, we probably want to turn it on and leave it off until we're done.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Rav, for the future,
Uh-huh.
directly to the west of the controller, well, almost directly, there's a hole in the ceiling that leads up to the colossal chest,
Yeah.
and that is where you'll want to put the interface for that.
Yep. I figured that's what we were going to do for that one.
Yeah, well, I put an interface block there, so you can use that particular space.
Good.
For the external storage is what it's called.
Alright.
Yes.
And fence time. One fence short, but that's okay.
Ooh, really long today.
You guys are really clogging the server up.
Oh, there goes that torch. And that torch. I need a couple more torches. That'll work. Alright. I need 2 more torches, 1 more fence. I guess we should have charcoal in one of these, right?
For what now?
There we go. I need to make a torch.
Oh.
And grab some wood. Alright, got the torches. Now I need a fence. That's spruce fence. I really should use oak fence. Oh, just going to use what I got for now. We'll fix it to make it look pretty later. Alright, so... Oh. Lagging a little bit. Alright. Let's replace that. Good. Alright, so I needed to put an importer on the chest. Correct?
Yes. On the one that the mob grinder is going to, yes.
Alright, so where is the importer? There it is. Alright. Cable, got it. So I need alright. I might have everything for that. Go find out. Alright. Good boy.